Now to a story that really lit up our inbox over the weekend. Late Friday, Willamette Week broke the news that Multnomah County would start handing out supplies for smoking fentanyl and other drugs. We're talking about things like tinfoil, pipes, straws, snorting kits. As you might imagine, it was instantly controversial. So controversial, in fact, that just 2 hours ago, County Chair Jessica Vega Pederson announced the county will suspend the plan, quote, pending further analysis. She seemed to throw the health department under the bus, saying they did not follow proper protocols. So, why did the county undertake this plan in the first place? We had a chance to ask the county's public health director.
Signs of life taken too soon, scattered throughout Portland. Many of these makeshift memorials are for someone who died from an overdose.
People just don't know what effect it's going to have on their system, let alone the potency of it.
Portland police have investigated more than 130 suspected deadly overdoses so far this year, many of them from fentanyl. Brent, who is homeless in Southeast, sees it firsthand.
I've seen a lot of people die too, and it sucks.
Multnomah County's harm reduction program planned to hand out smoking supplies like tinfoil, straws, and glass pipes. County officials argued that smoking drugs is safer than injecting with needles. Jessica Guernsey, the county's public health director, said it was an effort to reach more people struggling with addiction. They've seen a 30% decrease in the number of people coming to them for help.
If they're not coming into any health services at all and we're not engaging them at all, quite honestly, people die in the shadows. And that's what we're trying to avoid.
I don't think it's a horrible idea if everybody keep it cleaned up, you know.
This man has gone to the county's harm reduction clinic in Northeast Portland for help.
I'm trying to stop using. It seems like I'm like losing my mind. Like I have to smoke in order to be able to think properly, you know.
Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler criticized the plan, speaking out shortly after the county's plan became public.
I think the county's decision around handing out tinfoil and crack pipes is deeply misguided.
Just recently, you were talking about making open-air drug use illegal in Portland. Did this come as a surprise to you? Were you consulted at all by the county?
There was no notification to me, no notification that I'm aware of to any of my colleagues. Obviously, this is something we would have wanted to have a voice in. We would have opposed it.
Multnomah County commissioners heard the criticism loud and clear. Late Monday, County Chair Jessica Vega Pederson announced they were suspending the program, saying the health department did not follow proper protocols.
And we'll be asking what those proper protocols should have been. One piece of this story that we think is incredibly interesting is how county health workers feel about this, including those who work at the centers that would be giving out the smoking supplies. Before the announcement this afternoon that the program was being paused, Blair Best visited one of the clinics that had started giving out the supplies last week. And the workers there seemed surprised that we showed up to even ask about it.
All right, so now we're in Northeast Portland, and on that white sign there behind me, it says Multnomah County Health Department Harm Reduction Clinic. And this is where they set up on Mondays at 11 a.m. And it's these types of clinics that they'll be handing out these supplies. So I went inside, asked if we could talk with someone. They said no. I asked if we could just see the supplies. They said no. But while I was sitting there, I did see they had a big whiteboard, and on it said new harm reduction supplies being handed out starting July 3rd. And the list of supplies was things like foil kits, snorting kits, bubble pipes, everything that we've been saying that they're going to be handing out. And, you know, around the whiteboard was signs that said, you know, we heart drug users, things like that, just a lot of information for people who use drugs. And so, yeah, they didn't seem to understand why this was such a big story. They were a little alarmed that we were out here shooting video. There were other stations here as well. So that was a little eye-opening to me.
All right, that's our Blair Best. Hey, we'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Are you happy with the county pressing pause on the plan? Or did you want to see it happen because you think it would have helped those on the streets? Share your thoughts, will you? The email again is thestory@kgw.com, or call and leave us a voicemail, 503-226-5090.